She wouldn't even harm a fly. Wherever you do, don't.
Death has custody of your little town, Sheriff.
If you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe and turn notifications on so you don't miss a video in the future. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another last year video. Now, it's been a long time since we last talked about last year, so if you don't know what it is, it's an asymmetrical horror game which includes one killer and 5 survivors, as they are left attempting to escape the killer in settings that we may recognize from past horror films, like a summer camp, high school prom, or a mall. Now, the last we heard, the beta for last year was supposed to drop on October 27th, running through the 30th. Well, unfortunately, this beta has been delayed once again, and this is solely due to making sure that the game doesn't crash or cause any connection problems when attempting to play. Their most recent backer update says, "Quality has always been our #1 priority. When we say quality, not only do we mean a high degree of visual quality, but also stability and a seamless user experience. To reach this bar, we have to postpone the beta yet again. This sucks, and we know many of you are going to be upset with this and with us, but we wanted to explain in detail why we made the decision to postpone yet again. Now, before I begin, I want to firmly say that this delay is so that we have the necessary time to ensure proper stability, making sure content is in, making sure the game doesn't crash on you or cause any connection problems. This delay has nothing to do with anything else, plain and simple." So overall, they are just trying to make sure that the game is 100% ready for backers to test properly. They are still a small developing team, so with all the content they have been adding, it has been causing some major bugs to appear. That being said, they hope to get over this hump soon and are currently planning an early 2018 beta. Now, they left this range pretty open because they don't want to risk having that delay again. The good news is, the backer update also gave us a look at some of the new content and new imagery. First, we got a look at Chad running on the outside of the high school map. We also learned that they have introduced verticality, saying, "Verticality is a really interesting aspect of last year because it presents the players with a constant threat of falling or death from above. This can become especially dangerous when the killer is after you. The chaos of a killer's attack when at high elevation often creates great scenarios where people panic and fall to their doom at critical moments. We often try to create choke points at vertical locations as well, which further ramps up the tension and anxiety of completing a mission objective." Also, if we take a closer look at the video of Chad, we see that the objective in the top left corner, this one being to open the bell tower. Underneath are some steps for it, saying break into basement and break into warehouse. We also got a short video of Troy in the rafters of the gym. Here, Troy is holding what's called the Shocker, a homemade electrocution gun that instantly immobilizes enemies. His Shocker runs out of juice here, so he switches to the Tracker. The Tracker can be used for many things, including spotting booby traps, blinding the killer, and detecting when he's nearby. It's really cool to finally get a look at some of the weapons and tools that the survivors will be able to use, and it sounds like the integration and animation of these weapons has already been completed. This video of Troy also shows a different objective, which is fuel up the Skyjack, which will include depositing 8 fuel cans into the tank. This has a very similar feel to that of Left 4 Dead. The question is, how difficult is it to achieve these objectives? Now, we also got to look at a few still images from the game, the first being the nerd character from the game wearing a helmet while holding a pipe and the Shocker we saw earlier. Each character is able to use any of these weapons and attack how they please, meaning that you don't have to be the jock in order to battle the killer. The nerd can be just as big of a hero as the jock. Now, the next image we got was of the science class. It's your basic 90s science room with microscopes, Bunsen burners, and chemicals. However, if you look closely in the back of the room, on the wall you will see a sign that says shortcut. This leads to a vent, which will take you to a different vent somewhere else on the map, giving you some time to escape the killer who cannot use the vent. These vents are placed throughout the environments and rooms to give survivors a last chance at escaping. We also got a look at the teacher's lounge found within the school map. On the left side of the image, you'll see a yellow rack, which they call fuel gather spots. One of the mission objectives in the game is to drive a scissor lift across the gymnasium, and you'll need fuel and spare parts to make it work, making this pretty useful. Now, the last clip I want to take a look at comes from the POV of the killer. The killer here appears to be the Strangler, who is a deranged hobo that likes to strangle his victims with his bare hands. As a Strangler, you're able to dash and grab a victim. Once grabbed, you can kidnap the player and drag them away to another location, forcing the others to decide whether to come to the rescue or save themselves. But that just about wraps up today's video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. We will, of course, continue to cover last year news as it drops, but if you're looking to get a closer look at the game now, head on over to lastyearthegame.com and check it out for yourself. And with that, as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.